Episode 17 with Italy, Jen, and Leslie. What the heck? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Leslie, what's happening?
Well, the Red Sox, as we're used to them being, are in last place, so we got that going for us right now.
Mm,
Familiar territory.
mm,
Familiar territory. But as was said on another
mm,
podcast, until today, it wasn't April yet. So we got the first game of April coming up tomorrow.
mm.
Everything is gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. No
Yeah,
panicking yet.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's
No
it's
panicking.
it's bad. It's really bad, but it's not May.
It's
It's
really
not
bad.
June. And this is just
It's
figuring things
literally
out.
April 1st today. So April 2nd will be the first game they play in April. I think everybody needs to calm down.
Yes, April 2nd is when this podcast will premiere. So let's dive right on into it. First game of the season in Texas. We did win
Mm. Yes, we did. It was great. It
against the
was,
Baldy.
which if you were going to tell me, you know, out of that series, that's the one I was a little nervous about actually was going up against Nasty Nate. So that actually, I was all excited, like, oh man, we got
Mhm.
this. This isn't going to be a problem.
And then Abreu coming up big with the 2 home runs.
Abreu, amazing.
Uh,
Just like giving me vibes from last year on him. So that was super nice. Um, yeah, we had
definitely.
definitely some offensive challenges, but it's okay.
Yeah, definitely a slow start for our big guys, when it comes to
Hmm.
Casas, Bregman and Devers, especially Devers. But
Yeah, but those big three, I mean, that's some
well,
bat power that's not quite there yet. So it's gonna be
it's
fine.
it's so funny that we're in this situation right now where our big guys haven't really been doing much. And especially in this first game and more games to come. But I think
Hmm.
overall, you did see what Abreu can bring to GI. He figured out the GI issues. That's great.
Hmm.
And now he loves playing in Texas. I mean, he was in that Astros organization. He was a little bit with the Rangers organization. So it's nice to see him come alive a little bit. It's nice to see Rafaela come up a little bit. Devers doing his thing with stealing bases. But overall, Crochet, holy crap, everything is advertised.
Everything, everything we wanted, and then I was a little nervous still
Right,
come game one because we hadn't gotten that extension yet, and I was,
right,
oh, please don't screw this up, right? Like we're
right.
gonna need it. I don't think our group chat has actually ever been as excited, possibly as it was when that came in. So
I don't know. When Bregman came in, that
well,
was kind
Bregman
of
came in, it was awfully exciting, but this I don't think we were expecting it much like
for
Breggy.
sure, for sure.
We weren't expecting that then either. And so this was very welcome news, especially after losing those 3 games. So
And then it just kind of went downhill from there.
it really did. But
I
that's
mean, I
okay.
mean, I mean, we did show some fight. We did, we did. We showed some fight, but especially, you
They're
know,
all really close. It's not like we're getting blown out of the water.
and
All of the games have
agreed,
been close. Yeah.
agreed. Hauk, not that great, but we've been using Weissert a lot.
Yes,
And then
indeed.
Chapman has been okay. He's doing what he's doing, but I think overall it it was a struggle. That second game was hard to watch. Hard to watch. And then you're going into the Bueller game, right? It was close.
Hmm.
Bueller had some good pitching, but
Yeah. He was in for what, 4 1/3, right?
exactly. So 4 1/3, correct. And then
Seven
then
hits, 4 earned,
you know what's really nice about this team this year with the bullpen? I love our
0 walks.
bullpen. I
Yes.
love our bullpen. I you could
Yeah.
put
How often can we say that as Sox
we can't.
fans?
No, that's the thing. We can't. But we did show some fight though. That's the
Hmm.
thing. We should, especially Campbell with the home run in the third game. It was kind of rough in the beginning, and Devers still. trying and trying, and Bregman still get he's getting the hits in, but in the defense is there. Even Romy has come up big, but I think overall, Devers' timing is still needs the, especially what he is one of the best players in baseball when it comes to hitting, like at least
He
top.
really is. I mean, there's a reason they put him at DH, right? Like, there's a reason for that.
It's crazy how we're seeing the downfall of him, and I just think it's timing. Timing is everything.
It's timing, and I also think it's like a mental hurdle
It,
that he just
there's a block.
can't seem to overcome for some
There's a
reason.
block.
So,
There's a
yeah,
block.
it's not a capability issue. We know he can do it. So it's
Right.
just he's got to get there in his head, and hopefully that comes around tomorrow or today when it's there. So,
Right.
um, really
Right.
hoping, really hoping, especially I want him to get that before the home opener, so there's less pressure on him to do it at home.
And not only that, I love what the backup catcher has provided. He had a RBI, Carlos Navarez. He has been. I love the way he's been
Hmm.
catching. I do like him as a backup catcher now. Come from the Yankees organization. Um, it was just another one of those close ones where it's like, ugh, they fought, but they couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
then,
kept thinking, right? Like,
ugh,
especially until you let those 4 runs in that last game. I was,
facts. And
whew,
then, the third game. I mean, it was not pretty, but it wasn't that horrible. I mean,
it
3 to
wasn't.
2. Fitz, Fitz is Fitz was doing great.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
when they
super impressed.
and then they
Super impressed.
took him out, and it's like, oh, it all went down. It
Yeah,
just went
would you
down.
have taken him out? I mean, that's a good question. I
Mm,
I would have definitely brought him back for the 6th without even thinking about
yes.
it.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Um,
I mean, he had barely any pitches actually, and like there's no issues. So
right. Yeah. It's just so hard when it comes to pitching, though. You want at
it
least
is.
5 to 6 innings. We've talked about that before.
Yeah. I mean, 6 is ideal, right? And I know
Right.
it's a different time, especially from when I
Right.
grew
The
up
time
watching
facts.
baseball. You would have
And
had someone in there for 7 easily and no issues. Um,
and then Justin Wilson coming in. Thankful for Wilson. I really like when we picked them up, and then Slayton. It just kind of it just kind of sank from there. I mean, they
it
were
really did.
it
Right.
the Rangers are such a good team this year. You can't argue that they're definitely a playoff team. They're in their division. They'll go high. It's just so high. Everything is just so high for them right now. So
Yeah.
I think overall they just we're still figuring things out, but they clicked as time went on.
Yeah, they absolutely did. And I mean, that's what you can say about it, really, is they were doing everything right. And while we were trying to do everything right for everything we were doing right, something went wrong. Um, is what it seemed like anyway. And so
And
it was a
then
hard series to watch because just if
right.
one or two things had turned gone the other way, I feel like we would have won some of those games. But
And then
what are
and
you
then
gonna
they
do?
and then they kept Chapman a little bit longer than usual, and I was like,
Yep.
okay, that's interesting move right there. And then I thought they were gonna bench Devers that game, maybe two, and maybe Casas. Casas came out for one of those games. Story did too. Abreu had a day off. Rafaela had a day off. But going into the Orioles game, I for sure thought things were going to change. No, nothing really changed. Hamilton played his second game in there, and Hamilton has been pretty good. Duran's has stolen bases. But overall, this game was over in the seventh and eighth inning for me. And not only that,
Hmm.
the bats didn't come alive until the freaking ninth, where they
Right.
showed some life. And
Yeah.
then
I mean,
Tyler
gosh,
O'Neill doing Tyler O'Neill things. It's like,
Tyler O'Neill is Tyler O'Neill. I mean, we
of
can't expect
course,
anything less, right? I mean, that's one of the reasons I, in theory, would have liked to kept him,
right?
frankly, because that's what he does um, when he's not injured, honestly. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it was definitely a pitcher's duel, right? I mean,
yeah,
that was a great game. I mean, I was listening to it at work, and it's amazing that I was not screaming out loud at certain points
right,
of the game,
right,
um,
right.
in frustration, honestly. But it's okay. It's all right.
It,
We get past it.
It was one of those days where I was very thankful for Campbell and Gonzalez. Roman Gonzalez, was
Oh
solid.
my
Campbell
gosh.
talking extension now. They're talking extension now. Where they want to go with this,
As they should.
they got to keep that homegrown talent. I think it's just going to give him more time. But I think Duran with this speed and stolen bases again with his hits as well. Rev Schneider with lefty. I mean, Sean Newcomb did really well.
Oh my
Whitlock,
gosh.
what
Right?
what did really well. Whitlock and Weiser wasn't really that great. Slayton wasn't really that great. Cresswell's always been very good against the Orioles, so there's nothing new there. But Newcomb and Fitz, if they keep this going, it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
we're waiting for Giolito to come back. We're waiting for Bale to come back. When they both come back, it's going to be better for the Red Sox starting pitching. But I think overall, man, I would love to see Fitz and Newcomb go back in the bullpen and just be like, I'm good with that all day long for what they're
For
putting
what
in.
we've seen so far, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to disagree with that for sure. And again, it's not often as a Red Sox fan I can be this excited about our pitching. Like that's been the highlight, honestly, is pitching.
But
Um,
but they did get rocked in the bullpen though. They
they
did.
did.
They
They did.
did this game. It was bad. And hopefully tomorrow and Thursday going into opening day, I hope it doesn't continue to go that route. But as we talk about those going into Friday, Leslie,
Mm-hmm.
what are you thinking overall going into tomorrow? We got Crochet again with the extension. Thank you, Breslow. Round of applause. Thank
Yeah,
you,
thanks,
Breslow.
Brez.
Now we're working on Campbell now. We got 0-19 Devers going him. We got Bregman still trying to figure it out, trying to basically hurt himself more and more by making diving plays. Would have been really cool. Props to him with that. But what do you think about all that stuff, the headline? Because Cora said he's not going to bench him.
He
So,
shouldn't bench him. I don't know that we should. He has to get over it, and I mean, the only way
yeah,
you're going to do that is to
continue
continue getting
getting
your
those
reps in,
reps.
continue to play. Um,
It's well, we're already at that time where we shouldn't be, but we're already at that time where we're counting on Crochet a lot.
we are absolutely doing that. Yep. I
That's
really
not
think
good for the first time, though.
it's not. I If I was a betting person, I'd say tomorrow we're going to get the W for that one. Um,
Okay.
just with Crochet. That's all I can say. Um, and I mean, really, like I've never wanted Raffy to get a hit so much in my, my life. And it's like
It's
what it's
like
the last
it's must-watch
several.
TV right now, Leslie. Like
It
just to
is.
see if he gets a freaking home run or a
I don't care
single.
about
I mean,
the
he's
home run. Just
great walks though, good
great
takes.
walks. Yeah,
He's swinging at strikes. He
he's swinging.
is,
It
but
strikes, and I mean, it's just like you said. It's just the timing's just
it's
a little bit off. It's not even a lot off. It's just a little off because
but
he's getting pieces of it. So
but
it's
the,
not like he's missing it entirely. I mean, he's there.
and
He's there.
it's like one of those things where too it's like, is he having an injury? Is he is he
I don't
trying
think it is.
to
I think
I
they
don't
would
think it is
definitely have
either.
said that at this point. Like, oh well,
I
it's
don't
because
think it
he's
is.
injured, right? Like they're gonna say that if he is because he's over 19. But
And then
it's
and
definitely a mental hurdle and timing. That's all there
and
is
then
to
it's
it.
like, is he punishing the team by playing this performance? No, Devers would not do
Absolutely
that.
not.
We are a better team that
Mm-mm.
Devers is at DH and Bregman's at third. We are just better like that. It's just
And
it has to.
he said, I think it was 2 games ago. He's like, I'm the DH. We can quit talking about this now.
Yeah.
So like, quit trying to make it a thing. That's
Right.
not going to help. Like, just stop talking about it. Like, he's accepted it. Let's all move on. Um, I'm sure all of the
God.
talk and the media in Boston has always been what it is, right? Like, so
Yeah.
I
It's not
don't
the
think
greatest.
that's helping by any means. Um, so
It's not
like,
the
let's just
greatest.
stop. Let's stop. Let's just let him play. I did think it was interesting if you listen to Felger and Maz. I thought that was an interesting
Right.
take. That
Right.
first game, he was like, Christian Campbell, he's just not comfortable and he should probably be back down to the minors. And I'm going, based on one at bat? We're really going to go
Yeah.
off one at bat?
Right.
Seriously?
It,
Um,
I hate when people do that. It's like you got to
I
give him
think
more
we
time.
we solved that problem in the next several games, but like it was just
Yeah, for sure.
what? Come on. Come on,
And
you gotta
and then the
stop with that.
defense, he did have a couple struggles at defense, and I get it, but
Well, I mean, we did
shoot,
move him to the outfield, so like,
yeah.
let's
And then the
he
second
plays
baseman
second
where it
base.
should have been a out, but he didn't touch the bag. So I
Yeah.
get that. I get that. But it's
Oh,
he
shit just happens. That's baseball. Like,
it,
we
it
can't base all
yeah.
this on him not being ready.
For
Um,
me, for me though, and I said this jokingly between me and you, and I will say this on the air. I think I miss Yoshida so bad. I miss Yoshida. I can't believe I'm saying that because like Yoshida, we need you now more than ever now. And it sounds like I'm saying, oh, our Red Sox season is over. We're screwed without Yoshida. No, it's just Yoshida is consistent at the bat, and that's what we need right now.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's I don't know. You wonder how that's all going to play itself out as well.
I'm
Um,
scared.
I'm
Am
I'm
scared.
really curious to see how it does. Actually, I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I think that could be one of the most interesting things about this season is what happens with his role on the team. Um,
Exactly. There isn't going to be a role.
well,
That's the
because he
thing.
keeps getting injured, so like I don't
Right.
know. I kind of felt that way about Story
Story.
for his
Me
whole
too.
time, right?
Me too.
Like
For sure.
it'd be nice if I could see this kid play. You know, uh,
Right. Especially
the way that everybody
Anthony
built him
and
up and all that.
Meyer
Like,
and
come on,
Grissom are doing in the minors right now.
yeah,
It's kind of like, well, what's going to happen?
yeah,
$1 million question.
$1 million question. Um,
But
yeah.
Leslie though, going into these games, we got 6
Hmm.
games to talk about, and then our next pod will air. Sorry, we had seven games to talk about, and then and I mean you're going the home opener. But,
I
but first, we'll start with the Orioles series. What do you think we're going to do there?
am. Crochet's tomorrow. I think we win that one,
Okay.
and then I mean Tanner Houck. I think that could.
No.
I don't know what to think
Yeah.
about that one right now. It kind of, to me, all depends on how we do tomorrow to determine how we do
Thursday and
for
Friday?
Houck's, yeah, for Houck's
Mm.
outing. Walker Bueller being at home at Fenway for the first time, and maybe it's just me being like hopeful that we can actually pull off a win for opening day. I think we might sneak out a win on that one.
Hmm.
I'm hoping.
I think we're going to win tomorrow. Everybody need a reset, a day off.
Yeah, I think
We'll win.
that could
We'll win.
really
We'll win tomorrow.
be something.
We will lose Tuesday. I mean Thursday, sorry. We will lose Thursday. So today, pod airs today. So we will win today. We will lose tomorrow, which is Thursday.
Hmm.
Friday, I think we are gonna. I think we're gonna win that game because I feel like home openers are pretty successful in home openers. So Saturday, definitely a no. Sunday, that I keep going back and forth with that game because Newcomb is on the mound. Oh, it's so tough. And then we got Crochet back on Monday. I think we'll win Monday. But
Yeah,
that Sunday game, I don't know. I just don't. It's like I think Devers does get a hit though. I really do think he gets a hit home opener. The next 2 games, he's still figuring it out. But I think the home opener, I really do think he's going to get that spark back.
I
I
really wanted. I
really
mean, this
do.
is just me being hopeful, but I really hope he gets one
That means if you go to this game and he
tomorrow.
gets a hit, you got to go to every home game now. What you got to do?
I mean, let's go.
Would love that.
Let's
Right.
go. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. I'll
So
take one for the team. I'll do
yeah.
it
Oh
for sure.
shucks. Oh shucks. Um, I
I'll do it.
I think we will win. I would say we'll win 3 out of 6 games.
Be helpful.
Sorry. You know what? No, I 4. I think we'll win 4 out of the 6 games. What do you think? Boy, you're gonna win every damn game. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no.
It's
No.
kind of like an every
Ah,
other day. Every other day, I'm picking that we're gonna win.
I'm gonna say
So,
I'll say 3 out of 6. Just
okay, I'll
edge my
say
bet a little
4. You
bit.
say 3. That's
Yeah,
fine. Okay, I'm good with that. So
yeah,
you're you're 3. I'll go 4 because Sunday I just don't know. I'm
yeah.
kind of like
I'm real. We'll just go 3. I'll edge my bets on 3.
I'll go 4.
That way, I'm not like super disappointed.
I'll go 4. You go 3. I won the last
Mhm.
time, so you might win
You
this time.
did.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I do think we're going to see a lot more of what Bregman's coming through because of Fenway. You know, that's going to be
Hmm.
the fans are going to go nuts for that. I think when Chapman comes in there, they're going to go nuts for that. I think when Crochet eventually gets in, and then it's just going to be home opener just doesn't it's just so amazing for every team, every single team. Your home opener, your first time game 1, it's always electric. It's so much
Yes.
fun. It's so
It's
much fun.
so much
It's a
fun.
holiday. It's literally a holiday.
It
So
is. It is. I mean, it's a little bit different this year. Last year was a really big one because we had the 20 year, and then obviously we
for
honored
sure,
Blake
for
and
sure, for sure.
Lakino. So I mean, the good news is I probably won't end up crying on opening day this year, so that's going to be nice.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
mean, I
You
was
will.
bawling before the game even started
No,
last
you
year,
will.
so
You will cry. You absolutely
yeah.
cry. I think overall you're going to see what Campbell's got in the tank. I think Abreu continues his streak. I still think
Hmm.
Duran's so good at leadoff. Thank God for Duran. Seriously, I
Duran
love
is just awesome. I mean, let's
God.
go.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
that's your another big extension next is seeing what you're gonna do with Duran.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. But Leslie, any final thoughts before I wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just need to wake the bats up a little bit.
Hmm.
I did I sent a tweet out
Yeah.
like that we needed the live chicken, tagged Middlebrooks because he had made that comment last year. And yeah, I mean, it was definitely a Jobu moment that we were, in desperate need of something at that point. But I think if the bats wake up at all, I think we got this. I think my prediction will be low, but we just need him to wake up. I think Raf's going to figure it out in the next couple games. I think that's great. Breggy's just settling in, so we got that going for us. Got it there. We just have to get it going.
Well, and then Breggy might actually be doing that new torpedo bat. So we'll see.
I
We'll see.
saw
We'll
that.
see if
Like,
he does it or not. I don't know. He says he's just testing it.
I
And
mean, if it
that's
if it gets
hilarious.
us hits like the Yanks, let's go. Although they did lose today, the Diamondbacks.
They
So
did. They did.
darn it.
Diamondbacks are a great team, though. You can't knock that.
D-backs are phenomenal. So let's go.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, yeah, that's it. Just wake up the bats. That's what we need.
I would love to see nothing more than the win over the Cardinals. I'm St. Louis, Missouri. You're Kansas, so
I
it's
mean, listen, the Missouri hate is strong in Kansas. So, um,
yes, same for me.
yeah.
So it's all good, all of it. I hate Kansas. I hate Chicago. I hate St. Louis. It's everything for me. Not a bad
Oh,
place to live though. But I will say this
no. Oh
overall,
no.
I just think we're gonna figure there's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of things that Core is gonna need to figure out in the next few games.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come quick because April's gonna be over before you know it, and we're just even getting started because it's April 2nd. So it's going to be very interesting. I think Devers does figure it out. I think Bregman does get a hit and a home run. I think Crochet does well. I think Bueller will figure it out. Hauk, you're going to have to give him some more time. I think Fitz is just getting started. Newcomb is just kind of like you don't know what you're going to get out of him right now,
Yeah.
even though he was solid. But Chapman, I do like Chapman as our closer. I love her bullpen. I truly do love this team. This team is it just needs that fire and step. Once Brady and Devers get it going, this team will follow.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
will. It
Just the
will.
offense in general. Like the defense, like you said, there was a couple errors, whatnot, but
Yes.
that's
Yes.
really on point. Just to
And
get all the bats to wake up.
facts is
Let's
going to
go.
be, and if it takes a torpedo bat,
I'm
I'm
here for
in.
it, man.
I'm in.
I
I'm
am
in.
down. So if that's what we need, let's go.
Well, and we love that dirty water. So guys, follow us on Twitter and the Dirty Water Dispatch on BSZ, Leslie and me, Italy Jet. Follow us right here as well. Please check it out. Please check out episode 17, which is this. And Leslie, have fun on Friday.
I will.
Let's go Red Sox.
Go Sox.
See you next week. Peace.